Multiplying polynomials. You can multiply almost anything in algebra. For example, x times y equals xy. However, you can't add x and y. X plus y would just be x plus y. You can only combine, meaning add or subtract things that are like terms. And here's an definition of what like terms are. Here we have two examples that will show the distributive property. We need to simplify, and we're going to multiply by distributing. The way you would read this is a times the difference of a and 8. And this multiplication symbol is usually not there, but if it helps you, write it down. Since we're distributing, we have to distribute the a, on the outside. We're going to multiply a times a, and the other term is a negative 8. If it helps you, you can write it like that to help you see the negative 8 better. And we're going to end up multiplying the a on the outside times negative 8. What we end up getting is a times a is a squared, and a times negative 8 gives us negative 8a. That's our final answer. We can circle it. Take a look at the other example. We have 2h times 5h plus 9. So again, we distribute the 2h. H gets multiplied by 5h, which gives us 10, and h times h is h squared, and 2h times 9 gives us positive 18h, and that is our final answer. Next, we will multiply a binomial with another binomial. Our strategy is going to be to distribute. I know some people call this method the FOIL method, but try to avoid using that because it doesn't apply in all situations. So what we will do first is distribute the x term. I'm going to do a few steps in between, but feel free to skip them in the future. So we will have x will be multiplied with x plus 3, and then the 7 will be multiplied with the x plus 3 as well. And we will end up getting x times x is x squared, x times 3 is positive 3x, 7 times x is positive 7x, and 7 times 3 is positive 21. Looking through this, we see in the middle we have two like terms, which we can combine. And our final answer is x squared plus 3x plus 7x is 10x plus 21. That is our final answer, and if we were to classify our answer, its degree would be 2. Number of terms is 3, and that makes it a quadratic trinomial. Let's find the product of these two binomials, and by product we mean multiply. So we're going to have to distribute first the 5c, and that means we get 5c being multiplied by c, 5c being multiplied by 4, And then we have a negative 9 multiplied by c, and a negative 9 multiplied by a positive 4. So 5c times c gives us 5c squared. 5 times 4 is positive 20. C. Negative 9 times c, negative 9c. And negative 9 times 4 is negative 36. We can combine the middle terms. Positive 20c minus 9c is 11c. And then we just bring down everything else. And there is our final answer. Find the product. We have a trinomial and we have a binomial. And this is a great example of a problem where we cannot use the FOIL method. You have to distribute. And that is why I prefer to just always say distribute, because it applies in every single situation. First thing, to make it easier, I think it's easier if the binomial is in the front. So what we could do is just take both of these terms and switch them around. Notice nothing was rearranged. I just took the entire term, put it here, took the entire expression, put it there. And here's the reason you're allowed to do that. Next, we're going to go ahead and distribute. So the y is going to get multiplied by all the terms. So we have y is going to get multiplied by 5y. Y will get multiplied by 9. Y will be multiplied by negative 2y squared. And also, the negative 4 will get multiplied. And again, if you can't see the negative 4, you should do that. So we will have negative 4 times 5y, negative 4 times 9, and negative 4 times a negative 2y squared. Now let's just go ahead and multiply and then combine any like terms that we have. Here we go, and now we probably have some like terms that we should combine. We have a 5y squared and a positive 8y squared. There's a positive 9y and a negative 20y here. And that's it. So let's write the answer in standard form. Highest exponent to lowest. 5y squared plus 8y squared is 13y squared. Negative 9y minus 20y is negative 11y. And the negative 36, the constant, goes at the end. There's our final answer. And if we were to classify this polynomial, it would be a cubic polynomial. Cubic because the highest exponent is 3, and it's a polynomial because it has more than 3 terms.